G's going to play safe lane again. I think Dahak is going to take the DK mid. So we're going to see the safe lane Deucer probably.
Well, I don't know where Deuce is. But Deuce is around.
You know, it's
we're not exactly sure which one it's going to be, but... Okay, so it does look like Empire, they're still switching though. Nyx is playing mid sometimes, FN's playing carry other times. So
and it is nice. I mean, the Deuce is very good if you don't get the chrono on her. She just turns up to the team fights, gets the stone gauge from the sidelines, and suddenly the Void can't commit to his hero. So we'll go with the predictions. I am going to go with... I think I've got to go with Empire this time. I think last game they looked very good. I think it's going to be hard for Gambit. What do you reckon?
I'm going to go Empire as well.
We're going to both go for Empire on this one, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see if Gambit can prove us wrong. There is a Void. We've seen Void lose a lot of games, so maybe that is going to be the strength that Gambit can abuse. Ladies and gentlemen,
let's see.
We're getting ourselves into Game 2. Corsair DreamLeague Season 9. This is the first series of the day at the CIS region. Gambit versus Empire. Empire up 1 game at the moment. So, what do we got here? Who's going what? Are we seeing the DK go mid and G once again play safe lane by the looks of it?
No, it looks like DK safe lane.
Okay.
And it looks like Puck... Oh! Wait, what the hell? No, it is Medusa mid.
It is Medusa mid.
Puck off lane, Medusa mid. So it is going to be that DK safe lane that we kind of thought that we'd see, but...
Alright, so...
if they don't ward that hard camp, I think this DK is going to get in...
Do they have a ward ready for it?
Vanscore does have one.
Yep.
Let's see if he does block the camp. I think he actually needs to block the camp. So let's see if he does.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're Gambit,
I see them pinging it. It looks like the Clockwork is pinging on the corner area that we did see right over here. I'm pinging. That's where they warded it, at least on Liquid, in order to deal with that Enchantress offlane. So he wards it a bit lower, and... Is that actually blocking?
I was going to say, is that in the box?
I think that might not...
Is that in the box?
That might not be in the box. I can't zoom in. It's not letting...
Zoom in. Use the...
It's not letting me.
Click on the ward.
It's not letting me, Owen.
And then, oh, yeah. Oh, that one. Okay, have that.
Well, it's not helping. It looks like it's not in the box.
I don't think that's in the box.
It looks just on the outside of the box.
We'll find out if something spawns there.
We will find out soon.
Yeah,
okay, whatever.
Well, we'll have a look. It looks like it's right on the edge.
I think you want to block the camp, though. So whatever. The idea, we'll see. I think he meant to, so I think that might. We'll see. And okay, lanes are going to play out. I guess they want to have the DK in a 1v1, and they want to just be able to move the supports around. Let's see if they can make it work. We were talking about it literally just before this game started that we saw the 1v1 versus the Enchantress before by Dragon Knight, and the Dragon Knight did just fine. So let's see if the Huck's going to be able to do it.
I mean, I like this. G back to mid, the Huck safe lane. I think already this is better.
Better approach.
I think you've got to put G in that mid lane, as that is where his strengths lie, as we've seen in the past.
Yep.
Yoku's going to be there backing him up, backing Nyx up in the mid. And again, of course, worth saying as well, Empire, another side that are comfortable with swapping around the mid laners and the safe laners. You know, Nyx proving to be both a very strong hard carry and mid player in the recent games that we've seen.
So it is that dual lane top. Clockwork plus Puck versus Shadow Shaman Void. Puck should be able to farm just fine up here. If anything, they can even bully and maybe catch this Shadow Shaman off guard and get a kill. So I'm waiting. It does block the camp. It is a good ward. Yay. So camp is blocked. So Gambit did their homework. They're definitely doing the right approach.
And I like that they went for a different corner, as you said, because maybe if the D ward does get attempted, you sort of, maybe you don't, I don't know, it depends whether you place it, but
sure,
going for the opposite corner to, as you say, other teams have done in the past against Empire. That's a nice little move. So we'll see how much of an impact that has on the bottom lane for Cheshire Cat in terms of how much pressure you can put on Dahak.
Oh, you mean Ghost Stick, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Ghost Stick, of course.
Ghost Stick this is his most played hero, though, so I think if anyone should know how to win this matchup, it's going to be him. But already off the bat, you do see Dahak farming fine under the tower. Has a ton of extra regen, so we'll be fine there until he gets the Soul Ring. Let's level 3. He's got the level 2 Dragon's Blood. High sustain. So top, as we were mentioning,
bit of a rundown onto Bignum. I'm going to have the cogs back onto Maposhka. Still just level 1. Only has the Earth Shock, so no lockdown available from the Shaman. Yep. But keeping Bignum out of it a bit earlier on. I mean, we saw last game Bignum was allowed to have quite a bit of an impact in the early lanes. This time around, he's having a bit of a tougher time getting that impact off, as they do manage to bully him back.
All 3 lanes going pretty well for Gambit, though. They got the matchups that they wanted.
CS doesn't lie, as we see.
Yep.
13 for 4 for that Puck, having a very, very nice time.
I'd say they read the lanes. I mean, they got literally all 3 lanes they wanted. They wanted this DK versus Enchantress, they wanted Dusa versus DP, and they wanted Puck top versus Void. So This is the ideal for them. Miposhka now gets cogged up.
Yeah.
Could be dead here.
He's trying to man up against Big Num, but he hasn't quite got the damage to outdo the two of them. Jump forward from Cheshire Cat, a quick waning rift to get first blood. As I said, you know, he's sitting at the top of the net worth, getting well, I imagine he's top of the net worth, top of the last hits, and with the first blood, he's got a lot of money in the bank. This is a strong start for the puck. Mid lane again, just harassment onto Nyx as they drop down the field. Thunderstrike trying to secure that CS4G, and they are doing alright with it there. It's pretty much even between the two of them, but G does have the slight lead. Down bottom, look for the body block. Shoku moving in onto Dahak, pushing him back. They've got the net, not quite the damage to kill him, of course, as you say, with the 2 points now in Dragon Blood. Pretty tanky against these two cores who, of course, primarily, well, only at this stage rely on physical damage. Once that 6 comes online for Ghostic, things will certainly start to look a little different down there. Yeah. But there's still a few levels where Dahak can feel pretty safe on his own on this DK safely.
At 6 you get completely pressured out. You pretty much have to rotate as well as a Dragonite, or you have to burst the Enchantress, which is unlikely to happen with their lineup unless the puck has high levels of spells. But all 3 lanes, Gambit very happy with this.
What are we seeing from the Void? Are we starting to see what build is going to be going on for this game? What's he got queued up?
Just Bassi for
the
now.
Bassi and the okay.
Aquila finished.
Yep.
So tries to kill him more than likely. I'm pretty sure Fen does like the Mask Commanders build, so I think he's going to do the aggressive that we thought. Fen dropping very low.
Oh, he didn't manage to get that damage back with the time, but it doesn't matter. He has a salve, so he will be able to get himself back to full health nonetheless on this safe lane Void.
They're going to have a lot of trouble killing this Dusa until the level 6s come out. Once they have that, then they have more options. If they can isolate her, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to see Empire get pretty active once the 6s are on their cores, you know, moving in with the Exorcism and the Chrono from lane to lane every time those ults are available, just to try and keep themselves ahead and make sure the G doesn't have the space on Gambit's half of the map to become that late game beast that the Medusa will want to become. Again, Yoku and Miposhka on the hunt for this pesky clockwork. Bignum. Just level 2 on the clock at the moment. That's the cogs in the battery assault. Yoku's there, has eyes on him. Was hoping for Bignum to head up to the high ground, but he'll be a little wiser. Backs off, takes a long way around as to not be caught out.
Miposhka's got to be pretty careful how far he steps up. Should be fine just now. They did have that lane ward, so they are watching the movements of Cheshire as well as Bignum. So Puck, nearly level 6. Phase Boot's already online. The dream for Puck off lane. Yeah, bottom lane, the DK is,
I'd say he's pretty happy down here. Because there was 2 heroes down, sort of for the majority of the time, Ghostic was splitting the XP, so there's a level advantage to the DK. Mid lane, trying to go in with the Siphon and the net, but G, with that shield up, he's pretty tanky. These guys can't take him down. They'll turn to look for an easier kill on Vanskor, and one more touch will get it. Yoku wants to dive for it, will find it, but he is going to feed his life back towards the hands of G, so not really worth it there for Empire, diving to get a support kill, but in return giving a kill to the enemy mid lane.
Yeah, it looks like there's maybe some miscommunication between Yoku and Nyx. Nyx really wanted to go on the DP, and Yoku was a bit hesitant on even going for an auto attack, so had to give up his life. That was definitely an unnecessary death for Yoku. Now smoked up, looking to get aggressive again. See Bignum positioned down bottom, and Dahak, is level 6, so they will try to get a little bit of tower pressure, but there's an Enchantress there, so he just steals your catapult, and then you don't really get much tower pressure. So game gets back unpaused.
Hey, quick hello to us. And back to the game. As the pause is over, back down the bottom, Ghostic at level 6 where we could see things change is closing in.
They're bringing 3 heroes. Can they isolate? There is no disable though.
They're trying.
Gonna run around in circles.
He is.
They got it, and it pushes him out of the kinetic.
And he is fine.
And he's on. And top lane now. The Chrono comes out. It looks like it was dodged maybe by Cheshire.
I didn't catch anything, but it worked. It worked out. So yeah, a bit of a misplay there from the side of a Gambit. I mean, I understand you want to go for this Ench, but if you don't have the heroes to do it, you don't have the heroes to do it, and they don't have it. These 3 heroes do not kill an Enchantress.
They really want to just try to get tower pressure, but I mean, Ghostic has phase boots. He's just zooming it past,
and he's out of it,
and he's gone again. And okay, they're gonna get some tower damage though, but the catapult should be able to pull the wave. There it is. He hits it once, and wave is pulled, and push is thwarted.
Yeah, they should get this, but So taking quite a commitment, Ghostic. You know, feeling very safe to poke in and sort of alleviate the pressure on the tower as he knows that they can't control him.
They got like half damage on the tower. I think that's okay.
Yeah.
That's not so bad. Oh, top Cheshire Cat.
Let's see what we got this time.
Cool.
They're going in, they're chasing him, they have the Hex into the shackles. Jump forward from FN as he comes forward. Has he got the damage? Yes, he does. They've got the lockdown. You are going to see Bignum coming on the sideline, but they could turn and try and fight him. It depends if they do want to take this, because Disruptor's there as well. Maposhka falling incredibly low, does go down. Bignum trying to run away, but the net's out from Yoku. Yoku moves in, and with the jump forward from FN, they'll clean him up as well. 3 heroes going down on Gambit, and only 1 on Empire. That bit of a play up at that top rune spot for Gambit, not going to plan at all, as FN getting involved in a lot of good action. This Void now 2-0-2. Free farm continues. The Void's got pretty big. He is going for the Battle Fury.
Guess because he's a solo carry, he wants to be able to have it farmed. I thought they'd actually go for more some speedy type build, but I mean, these are those situations where you can understand it. He's a solo core hero, and it's not a PL, it's a Void.
True. And he is getting a good start, so it is going to be a good timing on the battlefield, especially if they get some of these early towers. And with this exorcism being used up on top, they should find this tier 1.
Yeah, they got to play hasty though. I don't want to see them slow down, even if he's going for this Battle Fury build. I want him to still show up to the fights, even if it's just with Battle Fury. He's not the damage dealer. He needs to have the Death Prophet ulti, and then they can throw the Chronos, threaten towers, threaten those Ancients as well, because they don't want this Deucer to get any time to just sit back and get any of that.
Ah, they got, yeah, as you say, great damage to throw into the Chrono. Again, hello.
Hello again.
And
goodbye again.
Back into the action. So what are we seeing? 5 for free. Still pretty even on the net worth.
Yeah.
You know, G is still absolutely farming up a treat. This Medusa
definitely is.
He's having a good start phase. Mask of Madness, of course, is standard. We'll look to clean around the camps. Any sort of ancient stacks up for him at the moment? No. No stacking as of yet being done by his teammates, as priorities have been lying elsewhere with the movements of these supports, and we're going to see some more movements mid. Smoke up from Gambit. They're looking for the wraparound on Nyx. They know he hasn't got the exorcism. If they can get in and on top of him, they've got a good chance of this, but TP reactions may come through from Empire if they go for a dive mid.
They do have a good amount of them, and the supports are starting to reposition themselves toward that lane.
Let's see how they can go for this. Nyx keeping himself.
They know that they're there too. The pings coming out from Miposhka on the high ground, he is well aware that they are there. G now getting pushed back a bit by that Siphon.
Yeah, they're struggling to find the chance to move in on Nyx.
And now FN is over here too. He's ready to position.
I mean, they're not catching him. He has Chrono.
They're going to make a move away from top lane. They're going to drop their tower, make a trade. Miposhka's still at level 4 on the Shadow Shaman though, so no Serpent Wards to threaten any extra.
Yeah, Yoku and Ghosting.
The supports though on the side of Gambit are extremely low level. Level 3 Disruptor, level 3 Clockwork as well. They are not finding much of anything on the map at all.
No, they need to find themselves a lane. They need that hook shot, Static Storm to initiate on some of these heroes that are having any sort of chance of catching heroes like the Void. Otherwise FN's going to be able to jump all around the place. They have to have that Static Storm. And then the Static Storm can be absolutely huge against this lineup. They've got good setup, as you said. The control, Dream Coil, Static Storm could be a very nice combination to utilize.
I'm worried right now though for Gambit. I think Empire, if they just try to take a head-on fight, if the Death Prophet comes, I don't see a way Gambit can take the engagement by any means. The Exorcism looks like it's going to be way too powerful, and Nyx is actually just going to threaten mid. G actually gets most of the creep wave though. It's a little awkward for Nyx to get all that Exorcism damage, but trades are coming out. Top tower, Gambit is getting a lot of damage on the tier 2, as well as bottom. There's a triple catapult wave actually for Ghostic right now.
Alright. Yeah, he's in with one of his own catapults.
Everyone knows I love me some catapults. 3 of them at 10 minutes. That is some good shit.
Oh, look at this up top. Cheshire Cat was trying to go in onto Yoku, but Yoku's there with the turnaround and has the net. They have got Miposhka. Oh, they've got him. Pops the phase shipper. The Chrono's there ready for him as he returns from the other side. And they will be down.
Fine with that. Ghostic now bottom. Looks like the rest of them are trying to get on position to go for him, but they do not have the catch for this Enchantress by any means.
No level 6 on Bignum, no hook shot.
I don't know if they would kill him anyway. I guess his heal is still on cooldown, so maybe if they could hook shot him and isolate him with just... No, I actually don't even know if they'd kill him. They do not have the damage.
I don't think they do. I think you're right. As soon as he's out of those cogs as well, the phase boots and drums, very speedy Enchantress.
Yeah. Miposhka now level 6, about to be picked up on the Shadow Shaman, and they can threaten some more buildings. But yeah, like we were saying, I think the next steps for Gambit is get level 6 on your 2 supports so you can actually make plays, because your cores are not really big playmakers. they don't have damage to throw into their spells. Sure, Coil can be great at level 6, but need some damage inside of it.
All mid lane, Meposhka with a wraparound Hex into Shackles. He's pretty tanky though, Bignum, and they don't quite have the damage to finish on straight away. He backs himself off to the side. Dream Coil is down. Gambit looking for the return play. G's moving in with the Snake. They're able to take down Meposhka. They turn towards Nyx. Can they get this man? They have the glimpse back. Nyx dragged back into the face of the Deucer as Vanscore and G chasing down, but his Song. Yoku's there with the save, allowing that DP to get out of there. Ghostic still chasing down Cheshire Cat as there's a phase shift. Silence. Cheshire Cat, can he jump out in time? Jump forward with the jaunt and the illusory orb. Final impetus flying in. That second one should do it though. As he comes out of the phase shift, Ghostic will be able to find the finishing blow onto Cheshire Cat's puck. With Gambit getting some action out of that, and also down bottom getting the space for Dahak to push onto the tier 1 tower.
Seeing a little bit of difference in comparison to that last game, so this time, you know, sure they still make the move and they don't get the kills, but at least something is happening elsewhere on the map. But speaking of something happening elsewhere, Dahak overstayed his welcome.
Oh, he did. Doesn't quite get the tower, and he loses his life for it.
And these are the little moves that really matter, because during this, it's FN claim top tower by himself as a Faceless Void. Ports bottom, gets involved in a kill with his team too, so he's going to be getting that battle for a good timing while also staying involved.
Absolutely, you said it, you know, 2-0-4 on the Void, still going for the Battle Fury. He's getting a good mixture of both worlds. The Battle Fury is not causing any issues with him because he's still able to do so much as he has great heroes around him.
Yep.
To enable him.
And still, the supports on Gambit. Level 5 Disruptor, level 5 Clockwork. Clockwork is by himself there, but
he is right by the shrine. And indeed, the DK is coming through. They pop the exit, but there is the Chrono down onto 2. Can they kill these people in time? Dream Coil is down. They're looking for the return place. The Dream Coil snap catching onto the Death Prophet, bringing Nyx down low and taking him out. They'll get the Death Prophet kill and return. So Gambit happy with that trade. Did have to TP a lot of heroes over, but they get the DP kill. That was the Exorcism being used, so anytime you're killing the Death Prophet when she's used the Exorcism in order to fight is a big kill to get indeed.
They got the levels now too on the supports.
Yeah.
That is the biggest thing for them there. And they pushed them out of their jungle, so now G can't go back to those Ancients for a bit. And Dahak has Armlet finished on Dragon Knight at a pretty decent time, so next item will be Shadow Blade. So he can go set up some kills for his team. Cheshire Cat dodges the net.
So yeah, they don't want to chase this. The clock's there on the side. Worried about him coming in with the cogs and the control. They'll leave him out of it. They'll back away.
Gotcha.
So yep, the Static Storm is available now. Bignum still not level 6 on clock with almost 15 minutes. He's really struggling to find that. And FN is going to go for Yasha after the Battle Fury. Which is finished now. I like that the Hawks just positioned himself down bottom this whole time, though. He knows it's only tier 1 left that's available, so...
Cheshire Cat TPing out underneath the nose of Ghostic.
We'll be able to claim this tier 1 bottom with that next Dragon form.
Yeah, something they've been looking for quite a while.
I'm glad that he was though persistent. Even though he died down there, he knows what his job in the game is. He's not positioned to go gank inside the enemy jungle until he has Blink or Shadow Blade. His objective is push lanes out, hit building, and that's the best one that he could do it in.
Yeah, and just keeping the attention away from this producer, which is, you know, Empire. They are sort of heading towards and inside the jungle of Gambit. They are hunting that Deucer. But now G has moved down towards the bottom, rejoined with the rest of his teammates. They've got some sort of counter potential as well, as Vanscore's ready to turn with a Static Storm if Empire look to take the fight. But Empire just looking to proceed with the push themselves down middle onto the tier 2 tower.
I do like this move by Gambit though. At least they position themselves, they set up some aggressive wards, and now they're actually playing more like a team. Now they can TP back, they can go for these responses. They have Disruptor with level 6.
That's the thing, you get the trap on. They've got the glimpse onto the Faceless Void, dragging him back into the Static Storm. The song comes through though. Can that allow the time for him to get out? It can indeed. FN goes straight up, but oh no! He time walks into the Clockwork. Ghostic will force him out. That will buy the space for him to get the second time walk away, so FN will still live. Looked like it could have been a bit of a disaster there as he time walked and TP'd straight in front of the Clockwork. But they get out. The Song of the Siren, the power of the Naga Siren. We're seeing it there, just allowing any sort of bad situation to be turned around, and suddenly the Warrior's gone. Ults are expended by Gambit and don't achieve anything because of that song.
Yeah, almost tier 2 drops as well, and they're all building defensive 4-staffs. So that one we saw the Enchantress's 4-staff come out to help out FN. Next is going to be Yoku building one for his team too to avoid those clockwork situations.
And they want to get back in, Empire. They have the Chronosphere.
Oh, this is a huge kill if they can actually get this one.
Do they have the damage between the two of them?
They run into Bignum instead.
They'll go for that one. Again, it's kind of hard with the damage. They do have the Chrono. Yeah, they're going to just take the clock and back out. They know that they can't go for G at the moment, those two. They just don't have the numbers to take down Adusa at this stage.
Yeah, with the Enchantress, if they have everything, if they throw everything into the Chrono...
Oh yeah, if they have,
they might have
more,
chance, but if there's a clockwork there, that instantly changes it because you don't know who else can be there. They don't have full vision of that side of the map.
Yeah, and he just needs, 1 second to get off a Stone Gaze, and suddenly, if you didn't kill him during the Chrono,
yep,
you got to get out of there. They have to sort of combo the lockdowns perfectly, but it's hard to do. Lots of interruption. Gambit's lineup, the silence from the puck, the static storm, hookshot cogs, very hard for them to sort of stand in place and get the job done in these sort of fights as we're seeing. This is already looking much better for Gambit in game 2.
Yeah, they're actually looking to get a pick off here with the Disruptor. Can they actually find anything? They're going to get some deep wards down. Vanscore does have one. They just saw FN. This could be the kill they're looking for here.
It is a big one.
They've got the Shadow Blade, and this should be a free one.
Yeah, there's no messing up this kill. Straight up Static Storm, no messing around from Gambit. They cut down FN. That
beautifully done.
Is, as you say, any chance to shut down the Void while your Medusa's free farming is a move well done. And Gambit, off the back of that Void being taken out of the map, they head into the pit straight away. They know there's no Chrono for 30 seconds or so.
And probably needs to get more done on the map with the exorcisms. Anytime exorcisms used and not taking either a fight or an objective, it's a critical loss for Empire versus this Dusa lineup.
Yeah, this Dusa is going to be absolutely massive at this rate. Yep. Already, sort of the change in play style from Gambit.
Look at this. Fire. They're trying to go for the fight here. They've got exorcism.
They're going to try. Can they get involved in the pit in time? Roshan incredibly low. They're trying to move around. And Roshan still being focused. It's still alive. They can't quite finish it. They pop the song. Yoku trying to put a stop to things. They've already lost 2 on Gambit. Empire, they're overtaking Gambit around the pit. They move in. Who's going to get the Aegis? Roshan's down. Aegis is snatched still by G though. So G still able to secure that second life. And now they can look to turn it around. G actually picking up a double kill, forcing the rest of them away. So it looked like Empire were going to be able to do it there. They did get the kill on Roche, but not quite quick enough with the pickup on the Aegis. Gambit still get it for G. The Aegis isn't expended. G's able to get a double kill out of it. That's not what Empire were looking for.
Now I'm worried for Empire.
Yeah.
They're pretty much going to be on the back of this Void to get super farmed to this Battle Fury to carry their team because this Medusa is a huge problem, and that's, I think, the second or maybe even third exorcism. Yeah, we'll say second. One of the exorcisms, it did get a tower, but 2 exorcisms now that he's used and pretty much died.
It's been very underwhelming. After. Yeah, the Death Prophet this game, it's not been great. It's just, as you say, the sort of the questions come out now. What do you do if you're Empire when you're in this sort of position? It's, you've got to try and take it to the point where your Void is absolutely stacked, but at this rate, you can guarantee that the Deuce is going to be on a similar, if not consistently higher level with the rate that G's been able to farm. This Medusa is going to be a massive problem.
Take a look at those talents.
He took the damage.
Damage is fine, but takes the health talent on.
Oh, he did take the health talent. Okay.
Always take the health talent on Void. Almost always at 15. Math-wise, Owen, the other one is 25 damage.
Dude, it's magical damage.
25%.
You're against a DK, man. He's got armor. If you can have an extra bit of punch to the magical aspect.
I'm not going over this with you again. Damn it, Owen.
I'll believe you. 300 elf it's a big number. 300 is a bigger number than 100, so the stats work out.
There you go.
There we go. Tower's taken.
Yep. They got to be able to play better around the Chronosphere and Exorcism. So they are still on the aggressive. They're still at a 3k advantage over this Dusa because the puck is quite poor as well as the supports. So it is going to be a lot on G's back to carry this this Gambit lineup, but it is the Dusa, which we've seen Dusa.
Yeah.
Hey, Dusa. Yeah.
Dusa what?
Nothing. This is being stupid.
Dusa.
I don't know, dude. It was
come on.
Long flight.
This is the second game and potentially 9.
Oh my God!
Can't have you slipping early on. This is where the action lies. Hopefully, lads and ladies are enjoying this one. I mean, this one is going to step up to be quite an epic potentially. This game. It's not going to end soon. That's for sure. You have these both carries farming up, getting bigger and bigger. The Void and the Dusa. Manta style now finished on the Void. I'm going to have a smoke up from Gambit. See if they can find some action with those ults. They have the hookshot statics on the whole shebang ready to go.
Bye-bye.
I mean, it's not the biggest of kills, but it's a kill. It is the Shaman taken down. They ideally want to find more.
Empire does not really look like they want to fight. As far as I see from that one, that's Miposhka saying, I'm pushing bottom lane, and Nyx saying, I'm pushing top lane. So they're just forcing lanes out so they can take a fight on better accord, or until the Aegis goes down. But Bignum gets a hook shot in. They're on FN. They get the silence too.
Yep, straight down with the static storm. They're looking for the quick and easy kill. Bignum is falling low in response and will actually lose his life. But it's worth it. Yoku tried to come in with a song, but it was just a little too late to buy time for the Void to get out of there. So Gambit making these trades again.
Vansko got 600 gold for that kill. Okay. He rich. Yoku was trying to get the sleep off, but unable to save. But you saw that? The 300 health there. Almost saved the Void.
It didn't say.
He was on agi treads. If he was on strength treads, he may have been...
Definitely not. Definitely not.
He bought time for his team, though.
There we go, down the middle lane they go. Gambit putting pressure onto the tier 2 tower, taking the tier 2. They're getting those objectives, Gambit.
They are, and their farm is not the best spread out, but it's, you know, it's the Medusa and the DK having the farm, which are the important.
Oh, and look at this, Miposhka straight down with the wards and the shackles. He's found himself a catch and he's found himself a kill. The Disruptor's down, but the rest of the team, they still want to fight. Gambit going in onto Ghostic, but Ghostic with the heal will get out of there. He's fine. Yoku actually looking to see if they can turn, but a quick stun from Dahak holds down the Naga Siren. They have the burst, taking him down. No escape for Yoku.
Dahak wants to farm all the wards, but his team is telling him there's better things to prioritize.
He's going to go back.
Oh, he's going back.
Now that they're not looking, he's like, I'm taking these.
Oh, but look, they're all getting denied.
Oh, he denied one of them. Two denied. That was the
third one, to be fair.
To be fair, I never see Shamans do that.
Really?
Like, yeah, they
I always see them do that.
They're lazy. They just drop them down. They don't care.
Oh, you always deny them, dude.
I've definitely seen a few Shaman offenders that do not deny their wards.
Fair.
But nice to see the boys in Empire stepping it up there.
So, and let's see if I can. I'm gonna call mid game prediction. Is Dusa gonna be able to do it on?
I think Dusa is gonna be able to win this game. If you're Empire in the situation, I think you're looking at G and you're saying we screwed up. This Dusa has already got too big. Sure, so down the line. I mean,
you're backpedaling off your prediction.
I said, who did I say would win?
You said Empire.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm sticking with my gun. I believe Ghostic's gonna make the difference in this game. It's gonna be the Enchantress that goes ham. He's gonna end up killing everybody in the later stages.
Sure, I mean, I don't know. And he's got the build as well, the Hurricane Pipe Monkey King bar, which I think we have seen him do most of the times when he plays in charge. So he loves to get the MKB as sort of that damage item in sense of, the good boost to the attack speed.
The safe bet is probably this Dusa who has a butterfly already.
That is worrying. That is what you're terrified of if you're Empire.
I'm a risk taker.
Because now you're at the point G can walk down lanes. He can look for the fights. He doesn't care about anything, really. You can go on this man.
I like his build that he's doing, too. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Switch to the Scotty. So he's going to have level 20 and Scotty at decent timings.
Dream Coil. Getting the snapback onto this Death Prophet.
That was nicely done.
It was. And look, they're looking for more. Straight in with the hook shot. They're trying to get Yoku. Yoku does have the song when you need it.
Do this?
As he does get forced back up to the high ground.
Come on, Empire. Don't let me down here. I'm at risk right now.
Oh, look at this on the side. Static Storm does catch out the Shaman. They jump in with the puck. They're looking to burst down Miposhka. They'll get it. That's going to be 2 down on Empire.
Empire's struggling.
Space is there for Dahak to move in. They're going with the Chrono on the sidelines. FN trying for the big plays to break up the fight, but the Stone Gaze is out. Van score, able to get the kinetic field down. They get the glitch prep, but FN still able to time walk up to the top. G continuing to move in. They've got the net down. Impetus from Ghostic trying to beat down upon this Medusa. G still alive, jump forward with the silence. You have the puck trying their best to control Empire and stop them chasing down the Medusa, and it will be enough to save G for now at least. They have the stun on Yoku, still just creating space to move G out of there. FN desperately trying to chase, time walk forward with the time dilation, but with the Shadow Blade up on Dahak, he's out, no detection down. They'll get the DK out of there. Ghostic does get a couple of kills, but it is just the 2 supports. The cause of Gambit remains strong.
I actually thought that was going to go worse for Empire. That looked pretty concerning, the way that Gambit set it up, killing the DP at the start. But I guess Dusa wasn't level 20 just yet. He was 19 in like 3 quarters, so that 700 mana talent will kick in. And G, okay, good. This is what I wanted him to switch. He
What's
switched to the Scotty eventually. I actually want him to go BKB because I think.
Okay.
I actually think he wants to just be that force, and they want to like get at least a Rax advantage because I think versus Empires, I think Void and Enchantress DP might be able to handle it versus this Dusa if the DK starts falling behind. As you can see, he's already starting to.
And yeah, the BKB arguably much nicer in the fights against the Manta Diffusal Void than the Skadi.
Yes.
You know, that is going to limit a lot of the damage that FN's doing. FN trying to find the solo kill out of Van's core, but he's quick with the time. Quick with the glimpse. And sends the Void back out of there. So no kill for now. Mid lane trying to catch out Cheshire Cat. But again,
it's a big kill now. He's got Gem on the puck.
And he's thinking about going back in. He does have Bignum's clock with him. Hook shot at the ready, and G also on the front lines, fit for fighting.
Empire smoking up. They have BKB ready on the Death Prop with level 18.
Hey, here we go, there's the jump. Straight in with the chrono. They've got the diffusal blade. Have they got enough damage to bring him down? They do. That's a big kill. They take down G. They turn for more. There's a hook shot in from Bignum, but he's gone straight into the entire lineup of Empire.
God.
That's a second man down on Gambit. Unnecessary death there from the clock. And yeah, I mean, obviously for G, nothing much he can do in that situation. The Manta Diffusal is certainly very, very strong against the Medusa, as we saw here.
If she's isolated, I don't even think she had full mana either. Isolated by Death Prophet ulti, this was actually, I think it was Void Death Prophet we saw versus Dusa at Genting as well, but it was Newbie who had a fruit.
FN just goes straight away onto Vanskoll, sees the easy target, takes him. They get the bash immediately onto the DK. They're looking for more Spirit Siphon that they chase down. Buyback's going to be there for G. Pods the BKB on the Dragon Knight, keeps himself alive, but no, finally falls. Ghostic's able to do it with the pure beating down upon the Dragon Knight. G's there trying his best to hold them off. Did buy back for this, and Empire actually respecting it. They do back away.
They force a buyback. That's huge already at this point.
I mean, as we said, G, it was about, what, 2k ahead consistently of the farm at the highest net worth carry on Empire. Those sort of plays, having to buy back, that is going to allow Empire to get their cause back on top. We've already seen how much the Void can do against the Medusa before she has the BKB, and that BKB is going to take a little longer to get there now.
Yeah. And this is the one concern is that they don't have anything to really save if the Dusa gets jumped before the Stone goes off, they don't have any way to stop Empire's heroes. No. The Enchantress will be wailing into the Chrono as well as the Death Prophet abilities, because Death Prophet shouldn't really die to anything else that Gambit has with this BKB now. She is tanky enough as long as she gets it off that she won't die as long as the Dusa is not hitting her. So Gambit, the way that they can do this one now is pretty much, they can't let their Dusa die, they have to stay with her, because if she dies now, that could just literally be the end of the game there. But for Gambit, next step is get the Roche, get an Aegis, get a cheese on that Dusa, and then they can actually look to take those engagements versus Empire. And
that's the MKB as well. I mean, we saw, yeah, they get a Chrono on this Dusa. She does die at this stage of the game. That is for sure for Empire at this stage with the MKB on Enchantress.
I like that Nyx switched and got me back for a Blink Dagger over the plate mail here.
Yeah.
Positioning himself for those Chronospheres is going to be really important. Positioning for silences as well. Very good versus Gambit's lineup. How's our DK doing? The hack does have 9-second BKB. Did have to use it before, like you mentioned, and still died to Enchantress. But that could help him start the fight.
Sure. I think that the problem at sort of what these sort of 6 minutes is for Gambit, if they lose the Dusa, the game's pretty much over. Yeah. They absolutely cannot afford for G to go down in these 6 minutes. We'll see how aggressive Empire get if they do want to try and maybe even die at the base at this stage, what they can absolutely do. If they get in with the Chrono, they can get the kill. Roshan is up, so Empire...
If Empire gets this Roche, I'm really concerned for Gambit, unless they do some miraculous high ground defense.
But Gambit, you know, they themselves can fight around the pit.
Yes, they are.
They want to do exactly that, as you can see already coming into position around Roshan.
This is a game of vision right here. Whoever gets the perfect initiation. If Void gets like a 2 or 3 man Chrono, that's going to be Empire leading the way. If Dusa gets forced into a Dream Coil and just gets Stones Gaze off, then it could highly be Gambit taking it. Empire positioning themselves. They spot out the hack.
Oh, they've got the instant hack straight away. Have they got the damage to bring this man down? Shackles as well. Where's the backup? There it is. Big Num in with a hook shot. Goes down onto 2. They have the Static Stone trapping up the Void. Brief Fire comes in. FN still alive for now. Gets himself out with the Time Walk. Yoku popping the Song of the Siren, but the BKB's up from the hack. Still manages to get the stun onto this Naga Siren. Backup from the rest of Empire's coming through. Then Nyx and Ghostic chasing down the DP. G goes for the Stone Gaze, trying to force them back, but Nyx pops the BKB. The Root holding down Nyx on the Dragon Knight, falling down low. They've lost 3 on the side of Gavin. Look at these inputters. Oh, the beautiful rainbows.
Oh,
flying in from Ghostic. He's got to get out of there. Bignum is going to block them off. But Gambit, they've lost 4. There's the jump forward. The blink play from Nyx. Rax closing the gap with the Yule setup. They're surrounded G on the Medusa, and that will be a full 5-man team wipe as Gambit lose everyone. Empire with the perfect invasion of that area of the map. They knew Gambit was going to be hovering around there looking to contest the Roshan. They just run straight at them and they pick them apart piece by piece.
What I tell you about this Enchantress, man, the deeps from Ghosta getting the MKB. FN actually got kind of lucky in that situation. This Void, he got cog pushed out of the Disruptor again.
That worked definitely in his favor, as we saw there, being able to get out.
I think that just might be the game. They're going to get at least 2 sets of Raxes off this.
There's no Deucer for a full minute. There's no Deucer.
And it's double siege waves too, so bottom's getting pressured, mid's getting pressured, top's dead. I think Gambit have lost this one.
It looks to be. We wondered if they could rest their hopes in Medusa, but again, it's a Deucer game in the sense like you have an AM game. You know, you lose that sort of single core and bam, the game is over. As it seems, as again, trying their best to put a stop to this push forward. They will obviously get another chance, Gambit, as we do have double elimination as the format, but this very much looks to be game over as Empire are just cleaning up the base, racks by racks. Gambit, as they do have a Deucer, they may hang on and try their best to take it forward to another level, and they do catch FN, but I would say they catch FN. FN's trying to man up. Does get caught up with the stuff from Dahak. Can they bring him down in time? They can't. Ghost Stick's there, throwing the impetus in. Look at the damage being done. This DK falls back to the fountain. Cheshire Cat jumping forward. Gambit will try their best for one last stand up against Megas.
Can they get Ghost Stick?
They can indeed. They grab back the Enchantress. It's a big kill to take, but they need more. They need so much more. They're jumping in. Dream Coil from Cheshire Cat, but FN coming in with its return play. Goes in with the Chrono. G's trapped on the edge of it. The Meteor Hammer comes down, but the BKB's out as well. Net holds him in place, so he won't be able to get the full damage done. They're trying to chase, but Nyx with his own BKB, he's fine. In fact, he's turning. He blinks in aggressively. FN back in, really wanting to continue the fight. They have the shackles on the Deucer, but the Dragon Tail Stone comes out from Dahak. FN falling low. Time Walk keeps him alive, and Nyx with the Exorcism is cleaning up. GG is called, and Empire will take the series 2-0 as they knock Gambit down to the lower bracket. Woo. They had a definite better showing there.
They had a
Gambit.
chance. They definitely had a chance in this game.
But I think at the end of the day, the Chronos were on point from FN.